Hey guys, welcome back to Tower of God New World. In today's video, we got the patch notes up. I want to have a look at it and then I want to have a bit of a chat about what's coming. So, first of all, this thing they always put in here where it changes the times of the previous events because they got to end early for the maintenance. I don't know why they don't just for this when they set the times for them, but maybe they don't know when the maintenance is always going to start. I don't know. Basically, the events are ending like half an hour earlier, essentially. So, update maintenance for the 13th of the 9th. These are the times. Pause it, check your time zones, all that good stuff. It's going to be a, not 3 hour, a 2 hour and 40-minute update by the looks of it. Did my math correct there? Dude, I don't know. Anyway, you guys can look at the times. You'll get there. All right, update a summary. We're getting the new teammate SSR Honeybee of Vespa. So, Vespa, let me talk about Vespa for a sec. One, the first thing is, because they don't go into the packs, they don't go into too much details in these announcement summaries. They do it more in the notes that they put out when the game comes out. Now, something, if by chance anyone linked to the team at the game, it would be sick if we could get like official abilities for the characters, like when these notes come out, like, you know, like a day and a half, 2 days before the character releases. I feel like we're just getting them, like they just open up in the game. I can't remember the previous update, whether they came a little bit early, but I'd love a little bit of head start on this one. Now, I've seen rumored skills for Vespa, but one, I don't cover leaks because, you know, depending on developers, channels get shut down, so I just don't cover leaks. And two, I don't like covering leaks because if it's wrong, then I've made a whole video telling you guys to pull or not pull on something based on information that was then wrong. And even though you put a disclaimer at the start, it's like, yeah. So let's get into this. Vespa. From what I've seen, I really hope they have the pack. They say 10 new products. Last time with Iwa, we had the pack where you spend 3,000 gems and you get a copy and some other resources. I thought that was a great pack because it also gets you your first copy into the mileage for the character and allows you to do some of those missions. I think that's pretty cool and I do like that. So honestly, for most new characters, if I can get a copy of them by just spending 3K, I'm going to do it pretty much every time just because it allows you to fill out that roster. It allows you to have tech units for filling in. And then if you eventually decide to build a character, you've got one free copy. So even if I'm not building a new character, if they have that 3,000 gem package, I'm probably going to pick it up. It'd be a rare case where I don't, because it's like, yeah, it's a guaranteed copy. It just makes sense to get one. Unless it's a character you think you'll never have any point in using, which, you know, I think most of them I may as well pick up one copy if that's there. So we're getting a Vespa. I'll make a video basically as soon as we find out the skills. If we find them out a bit early before the update, I'll do it before. If not, I'll do it after the update on my thoughts around Vespa, whether we should pull for the character and stuff like that. Looking like, based on what they put in their patch notes without talking about leaks, looks like it's going to be a pretty decent supportive type character that hopefully you can get usage out of one copy. The way they said it about the defensive side of the character makes me think if it's going to be like a tanky type unit, you're going to probably need dupes into it, and I don't want that. So I'm still looking at building my 3 carries essentially, and if like I'm just hoping there's some utility behind this character, that one copy and like just picking up that 3,000 gem single copy of the character can give us some use in tech situations. That's what I'm really hoping for. So we'll see how that goes. New other story, same goal, different purpose. This is the Rachel story, the original story. So I'm curious to see this, and to everyone out there who is like a big Tower of God fan who knows all the lore and stuff, let me know when this comes out. Like, just put it in a comment. If this is genuinely like new stuff that you've never seen in any of the lore before. From what I heard from people like speculating, it's like maybe there's like little glimpses and hints that you've heard along the way that they then may piece together. But I'm really curious to see what it actually is, because I think it's pretty cool. Me personally, I still haven't got into reading it. It just takes too much time for me to read because I suck at it. Yeah, like I'm honestly looking forward to the next bit of the story coming into the game. So I'll just, you know, pay attention to it in the game and then get a little grasp. Obviously, I'm not going to get the full experience, but until Season 2 of the anime comes out, I guess it gives me something to watch. So that is that one. Next up, we have the new Trial of Origin, floors 201 to 250. Cool beans. If you're pushing up there, keep going. Happy days, more resources. Always good to get more shit. All right, new event, Fall Festival Countdown Check-in. So It feels like they're doing this process where basically we get an event once a month, and it's sort of like we get, and I think this is the way they're going to operate, is because they're doing 2 weekly updates. It seems like we're going to get an update like this with a check-in thing, and then the next update we'll get the event, and then the next update we get nothing. Is that the way it works? Yeah, that's the way this one worked. So we had... So that we had the check-in for the summer event, then we had the summer event, then the next 2 week period we had the guild event, was it? And then we come back into a check-in event, and then we go into the full event. So it seems like that's the way they're blocking it out. Let me know if I've got that wrong, but it feels like you do check-in event into proper event, which was the summer one or whatever the one they're going to have on this one, and then you go into the guild battle phase, and then you go back and rinse and repeat. That's what it seems like. I'd love to have some more mini events in between. If anyone's played AFK Arena, you know, like basically all the time there's like some sort of mini event to do something and get some rewards. I'd love to see that, but yeah, at the moment that's looking like the sort of rotation that we're getting. So we got new event, Honeybee Vesper trial event. Once again, that was the same. Unfortunately, the trial event wasn't what I was hoping for, but hey, you get free shit, so I'm happy with it. Can't complain too much about that. New event, the growth missions. Obviously, the growth missions are great if you're getting the character. Like I said, if I can get 1 copy for 3,000, I'm taking it, and then it'll get me a little bit of progress towards the growth mission. I can't remember what the growth missions were exactly like this time. Actually, let's go quickly double check what the growth mission was like. So we had, if I go to lobby, it was growth. So let's see what getting 1 copy gets you. So obtain 1 copy gets you 10 points. Dude, I can't even see what these rewards are. You got 15 of those. You got some gifty gifts. Got some of those, and you got 10 tickets, and then you got the free copy. So we get 10, 20 you can do, 30 you can do, 40 you can do, 50 you can do, 60 you can do. Can't do those 2. 70 you can do. And it looks like we can get 80. So it looks like with 1 copy, you can get to 80 and get 10 free summons. Honestly, that is pretty sick. 100% I'm doing that, because the only 2 you're missing out on, if you, like I said, if it's got that $3,000 single copy, the only 2 you're missing out on is gonna be that. So it's stupid not to buy that copy. Actually, I'll check if it's the same when it comes. But essentially, with 1 copy, you're getting all these things up to the free summons unless they change it. So it's basically just like a free copy. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I never even actually checked that because I was just going all in on Ihwa. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. Once again, I'll update you guys, make sure that's right when it does drop and it's working the same way. But that is that one. Like I said, we got 10 new products. Once again, hopefully that 3,001 is in there. And then we've got other bug fixes and changes. I'm curious to see this because the last update had a good chunk of bug fixes and changes, little slight changes and stuff like that. The big one in the last one was Zahad no longer stripping your team's shield. So I'm seeing if I'm curious to see if any other character has like something that really changes the functionality of them to give them more viability, but we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, that is the summary of the patch coming. Once again, I will do Vesper, do my impressions of Vesper once we get some official skills on that character, and we'll jump into it. But hopefully it's a good one, but nonetheless, free copy, get around it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.